Hello everybody, I'm Brainy Diode, and I am back with another episode of Nier Automata. Last time, we entered the machine village, met some of the residents, and helped a couple resistance deserters. Those are the words that I wanted to say. Helped a couple resistance deserters with a little favor. And this time, we are going to complete the favor that we told Anemone we would do, namely delivering some, I believe, viscous oil to Pascal, and see where that gets us. So here's Pascal right over here. Let's talk to him. Oh, you brought me some high viscosity oil. I was right about the oil. That's good to know. Anemone is just so kind and understanding. If only all androids and machines could live together in peace like this. Never gonna happen. I guess not. I'd appreciate it if you could help out some of the other machines as well, though.
After all, the only way to understand someone is to get to know them. Isn't that right?
Fair enough.
Well, that doesn't sound good.
What's that noise?
2B, this is an emergency transmission from the bunker. We're reading a Goliath-class enemy inside the city ruins. And it looks like there are a ton of other machines there with it. All your high units should proceed and engage immediately.
A Goliath? This was a trap. I knew it.
I promise you, we were not aware of this information. I realize the odds of you believing me are strikingly low, but I hope you will nonetheless.
We'll sort it out later. Let's go.
Alright, so like they said, there's a Goliath in the city right now, so we'd better be on our way over there. On our way over there. And fast. The forest does seem a bit more active than usual. There's a lot of dust in the city. Something bad is definitely going down.
2B, Command is deploying new flight units for us. They just set the coordinates, so let's get going.
On it.
Before we do that, it looks like there is an access point over here that I missed before. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that real quick before we see if I remember the lock-on controls. I accidentally used a pod program there, but that's okay. Alright. We got the map information from this access point. Let's not worry about that for now. For right now, let's head towards our new flight units. Ah, that's where attacks head. Don't want to step into those circles. Can I just say, once again, this music is just top-notch. But like the intensity of the music would suggest, and like all the animal activity around here and all the dust would suggest, these aren't just two of the smaller Goliath types. These are two full-sized Goliaths, just like the ones we saw back at the factory. You can sort of catch a glimpse of one of them here.
The flight units should be on the roof of that building up ahead. It'll be dangerous, but we're not going anywhere unless we pass through that Goliath's legs. We should be careful.
So just like 9S suggests, we're gonna have to get right up close to it. This is not going to be an easy fight. We were barely able to triumph against those ones over at the factory, and that was only by sacrificing ourselves. So this battle is going to be hard to win. Is that both of them there? Nope, that's just one of them, but it's shooting at us, so let's head up to the flight units as quick as possible. That's the elevator shaft. Can't go up that way. Alright, so to get up to the flight units, we are going to have to take the stairs like before, so the stairs are in the other direction. So there was a reason for me to take the stairs way back when we first showed up in the city after all. But anyway, we should be getting close to the top. And yep, here's where we need to go.
Damn it!
And we've got to fight this thing off on foot.
Displaying data on central wiring hub.
So make no mistake, even though it reads as level 3 and we're level 10, this thing is not going down easily. We need to stay on our toes. Alright. Getting a nice bit of damage there, and I haven't gotten hit yet. Good thing I remember all the controls. And remember what I said about not having been hit yet? Yeah, I take that back. Let's see if using our light attacks will help us wear down its health a bit quicker. And it's shooting at us again. Ow. I was just about to say these aren't too hard to dodge, but I immediately proved myself wrong. Remember, the lighter... Ow. The lighter ones can be destroyed by our own bullets. The darker ones are only going to be destroyed by our melee weapons. And I don't really want to use my melee weapons right now because that's going to make it a bit harder to move around and dodge these guys. Unfortunately, the normal dodge function only works for enemy melee attacks. It will not let us automatically dodge these bullets. So we're going to have to do that on our own. Alright. Done a decent chunk of damage to it, but still got maybe a third of its health left. And it's coming at us again. Dodge that. Let's see if we can whittle it down while its arms are close. Not as much as I'd hoped, but it's something at least. On the plus side, at least, this boss is a lot easier than the one we fought back at the amusement park. Not sure exactly why, considering they're both Goliath units and this one is obviously much, much larger. But we took it down.
Let's get to those flight units while we can.
Now there's just one left, and we'll have the assistance of our flight units to help us. And here they are, just as promised.
Be careful. The skies are packed with anti-air weapons. Make sure to approach at low altitude.
Copy that.
We'll do what we can, 6-0. Nothing like some big robot armor to help us go up against this, well, giant robot. We'll need to dodge some of these buildings and some of the structure work. And here's the other one. It's level 5 as opposed to the level 3 we fought back at the other building, so looks like this is the heavier hitter of the two of them. But like I said before, we do at least have the assistance of our flight units. Ow, as I immediately get hit. get up close and use some better attacks and dodge. Apparently we can't dodge very well, that's for sure. Well, this isn't going too bad at all, honestly. I am getting hit more than I would like to, but that's how it is sometimes, I suppose. It's shooting some missiles at us. Can we shoot down the missiles? Apparently not. Just need to dodge them. Oh, I guess we can shoot the missiles. That's nice. Well, looked like it was going to have a backswing that time, but luckily that wasn't something we had to worry about. Okay, let's not fly directly into the giant laser. Where am I? Oh, here I am. It's a good thing the other one didn't use that too much. I mean, there really wasn't much room to run around on top of that building. And we've done it. We've taken out both of the Goliath units.
Target enemies offline. That should do it for the Goliaths.
Look out! It's recharging! Ah!
Enemy vibrations are growing in intensity. It's resonating in tandem with the area beneath the combat zone.
What the...
Unbelievable. The aliens who haven't revealed themselves in hundreds of years were hiding underground?
Yorha, this is your commander. For the first time in centuries, we've intercepted a signal belonging to the aliens. These are the creatures that are in direct command of the machine lifeforms on this planet. If we can destroy them, we can end this long and arduous war once and for all. Our intel team is hard at work attempting to analyze the source of the signal, but we're not there yet. We need more data. All Yorha units are hereby ordered to prioritize data collection above all else. We can't let this chance slip through our fingers. Glory to mankind.
I used command's data to determine the signal's source and marked it on the map. But it seems to be underground. Like, way underground.
Guess we'll see once we get there. If we're lucky.
You're not much for plans, are you, 2B?
Some sort of marker around here somewhere, but don't see anything that it could be marking. Weird. Anyway, as we've just been... Was that a little visual glitch there? Oh, no, looks like that's supposed to be part of the building. Maybe? I can't really tell for sure. No, I'm not sure that is supposed to be part of the building. Interesting. Anyway, As we've been told, this might just be our ticket to taking back the planet. Ooh, those were the enemies that I was worried would be back here earlier. Let's not fight them quite yet. This may be our ticket to taking back the planet, but to do so, we are going to have to travel underground. But, and I'm sure you saw the but coming.
Notification received from access point.
But first we're going to go check our mailbox. What I meant to say is, but I want to try doing some slightly shorter episodes because I know that a lot of people don't really have time to sit around and watch me play video games for half an hour or 45 minutes, as the case is sometimes is.
We picked up the signal under the caved-in area. Let's go check it out.
Yes, we will. So, for now, we're going to check our mail, and if there's a little bit of time left over, I'm going to start heading in the direction of the caved-in area, but I won't be going underground to fight the aliens quite yet, because there is an enemy or two just outside the entrance that I want to show off, because it can be a bit on the difficult side. Or I suppose I did say enemy or two, so they can be a bit on the difficult side, would be a better way to say that. Now, unlike normal access points, this one seems to be guarded by enemies that are directly aggressive to us, which is unusual. Except it kind of looks like this is an access point that we've already seen. So I suppose that means the access points put their shields back up if enemies get closer. That's interesting. Don't really think I've noticed that before. Anyway, let's check our mail. Your new mission is to capture renegade Yorha members. Not only did these members go AWOL, but we have confirmed that they engaged in unlawful conduct, including the theft of Resistance resources. They are to be taken into custody as soon as possible. Operator 60. Note that this is a direct order from the commander. Forwarding it is forbidden. So, that was a little contradictory to what we just heard.
Operator 60 to 2B. Be aware that the following transmission is classified Privilege Level 5. A group of Yorha fighters deployed to the city ruins have deserted. We need you to take care of them immediately. But don't get yourself hurt, alright?
Yorha members deserting? And attacking the Resistance, no less?
Proposal.
What is this?
Analysis. It is a cave-in caused by the collapse of an open space underground.
Why is there such a huge cavern beneath the city?
So I got close enough to here to start up the dialogue and accidentally cut off the pod. The mission that we got about the Yorha deserters is actually a side quest, so we actually don't...
That's a weird-looking enemy.
We actually don't need to take care of it immediately. And holy cow, that one off to the side is glitching out like crazy. These are the enemies that I was telling you about. They are quite obnoxious, frankly. The thing that makes them so obnoxious is that the hitbox for the drill is way bigger than it looks like it should be. And it does a lot of damage, and if you get a bunch of these things ganging up on you at once, it's really difficult to tell where they are in relation to you. It's really hard to get the whole thing on the camera once if you're up close to it. Looks like we've just about taken care of this one, though. Hopefully, these guys won't cause me quite as much trouble as they have. What is wrong with that one? Holy cow! I've never seen the game do that many visual glitches before. This one just kind of looks stuck. I guess even the game doesn't really like these enemies. Jeez. Alright. The glitchy one is getting close. Well, I mean, obviously this one is getting even closer. See, it's really easy for these guys to attack you a bunch right in a row, which is another thing that makes them really frustrating to deal with. As you might be able to guess, the glowing bits are their weak points. They move around really erratically too. These are by far my least favorite enemies in the game. They're just so obnoxious to deal with. And it doesn't exactly help that my targeting system is going wonky at the moment. And it disappeared for a second. Oh, what is going on with the game today? Jeez. Like I said before, I've really never seen it perform this poorly before. Alright, we've taken out 2 of them, so now we just have this one left to deal with. That auto heal +2 that I just saw? That's not bad. Okay, it is bad if I lose all my stuff to get it. Yes, I know I used a small recovery. Can this thing move like the others so it's actually, you know, possible to hit it? It's not even showing its health bar. Oh, okay, now it is. It's nearly done it. Come on, just die already. My goodness. Finally! That only took entirely too long. Okay, can I jump up onto this, please? There we go. Alright, so I am going to step out of this ditch for the moment to give a good scenic vista for my outro. There we go. We're actually doing jumping and climbing now. Thank goodness. Anyway, now that we've got this nice view of the caved-in area, if I can hold the camera steady. Now that we've got this nice view of the caved-in area, I am going to call that 9S. I'm going to call that good for this recording session. Next time, we will be venturing further into this cave-in to seize the opportunity to finally take the Earth back from the alien menace. I will see you then.